Rahul was just an ordinary boy, but everything changed when his family moved into an old, abandoned mansion. The house had been vacant for years, and the locals often spoke in hushed tones about the strange happenings there. On the very first night, Rahul noticed something unusual. At exactly a.m., he heard a faint whispering sound. At first, he dismissed it as the wind or his imagination playing tricks on him. But as nights passed, the whispering grew clearer. It was a woman's voice, speaking ever so softly. One night, curiosity got the better of him. Gathering all his courage, Rahul followed the sound. It led him to an old, locked room in the house one that no one in his family had dared to open. The whispering was louder now, almost as if someone was calling out to him. He pressed his ear against the door, and suddenly, a chilling voice whispered, "You've finally come. I've been waiting for you." Rahul's body froze. A cold, dark mist began seeping out from under the door. And then, the door slowly creaked open on its own. His heart pounded as he hesitantly stepped inside. The room was empty, except for an ancient, dusty mirror standing in the corner. Something felt terribly wrong. He looked into the mirror, and his blood ran cold. His reflection was missing. Instead, in the mirror stood a shadowy figure with glowing red eyes, grinning menacingly. Panic surged through him. He tried to step back, but his feet felt glued to the ground. The figure in the mirror tilted its head and whispered, "Now you take my place, and I take yours." Rahul let out a scream, but no one could hear him. The next morning, his family found him sitting motionless in his room. His eyes were pitch black, his face expressionless. When they called out to him, he slowly turned his head and spoke in a voice that wasn't his own. "I'm not Rahul.